Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Data Talks with Loren. This is a show we talk about emerging trends in the data world to enable people to stay informed. We are going through the Kusoma Series episodes, which is a practical segment under Data Talks with Loren. And today we are going to particularly understand what artificial neural networks is about and how to calculate the mathematics aspect of it. So with me today is a guest who I'm going to invite to introduce herself. Karibu.
Thank you so much, Loren, for hosting me in your very informative data talks. I've been keeping up with them. Finally, I'm part of the show.
Karibu.
I am so happy.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, guys. My name is Rita. This is my first time in this show, but I'm a follower, subscriber, and supporter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my name is Rita Echesa. I work with NCBA Bank. I'm part of the IT support team. And it's nice having you guys here.
Mwalimu Math, tell us, hapa ni wapi?
Hapa ni Data Talks with Loren.
Okay, so let us start by understanding what artificial neural networks, commonly abbreviated as ANN, is about.
Well, ANN, artificial neural networks, is a subset of machine learning. It is comprised of node layers, which consist of input layer, hidden layer, and the output layer.
Correct.
ANN tends to mimic the human brain in terms of, so let's take an example of how will you react if someone tried to prick you.
Yeah.
So first is your body will sense the prick, send the message to the brain using the neurons, and then now the neurons will tell the hand to deflect. Mm-hmm. So that's how ANN works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive into the practical aspect of it. And we'll be having an example that we generated. The data we generated was from Bag of Words. So we'll take a practical example of this set, and then you will understand how to calculate artificial neural networks. Let's dive into it. Given 4 statements, it was the best of times, which is a positive statement. It was the worst of times, which is a negative statement. It was the age of wisdom, which is a positive statement, and it was the age of foolishness, is a negative statement. You are supposed to predict whether it was the time of wisdom is a positive or negative statement.
When it comes to ANN, we have 2 formulas of calculating ANN. However, in this episode, we're going to dwell on Hebb's rule. So Hebb's rule is a rule that has been used for ages in ANN, where we use weights. So the formula of calculating Hebb's rule is getting the new weight is equals to the old weight plus the layer of the variables. So the first weight is usually 0 for all of the variables. Mm-hmm. So they all begin at 0. So calculating the value of x1 would be x1 was set 1, which was positive. So it was the values of set 1 times positive 1. So the first value will remain negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1. So getting weight 1 would be weight plus x1, which is negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1. x2 was a negative statement, so set 2 times negative 1, you get 1, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, 1, 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1. To get weight 2, you add weight 1 plus x2, which will be 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, negative 2, 0, negative 2. So x3 was a positive statement. Again, we multiply s times positive 1. we get 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1. So adding W1 plus X3 will be 1, 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, 1, 1, negative 3, 1, negative 3. For X4 was a negative statement, so S times negative 1, we get negative 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1, 1. So W4 would be 0, 2, 0, negative 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, negative 2, 0, negative 2. So the total of the final weights is what W4. So when you add the total, you get 2 plus negative 2, that is 0, plus 2 you get 2, plus 2 you get 4, plus negative 2 you get negative 2, plus negative 2 you get 0. So our weight, overall weight is 0.
So Rita, as we conclude,
Yes.
what are some of the advantages, disadvantages, or even applicable areas of artificial neural networks?
Well, one of the advantages of artificial neural network will be parallel processing, which means it is able to process huge amounts of data simultaneously. Another advantage of neural networks, artificial neural networks, would be fault tolerance, in terms of it goes through a lot of hidden layers until if there was any error in one of the layers, it is able to correct it at the end of the layers once it's through with all the layers. So one of the disadvantages of artificial neural networks would be it is computational intensive. What this means is that there's a lot of calculations involved behind it. A lot of weights, adding weights, adding sets. As you have seen in this calculation that we just did, there's a lot of weights that we've been adding until you found the last final weight. Another disadvantage would be no transparency when it comes to ANN.
Okay.
Some of the applicable areas of ANN are part of speech tagging, machine translation. There's also speech recognition.
Okay, thank you, Rita, for that. I believe this has been an informative episode for anyone watching and you want to learn about artificial neural networks. So there's a quiz that I'm going to share and you'll pick up the answer in next week's episode. So make sure to get tuned in so that you get the answer to that quiz. So Rita, asante sana kwa kukuja.
Thank you very much, Loren.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. See you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.